Merimela kipenzi, rafiki wa karibu tangu hapo zamani. Tulipoanza shule na situkiwa watoto, ulikuwa mpole tena mwenye adabu, msichana mwerevu, kila mara mshindie. Sifa nazo urembo zikaendea kote, ukipita ni told me, as I can see, this song Merimela may make a big song in future. So the best thing we can do, look for some money, we do a video, even for this Merimela alone. I struggled during that time to get 50,000, 15,000, not 50, 15,000 for the video. Then after giving her this money, she told me, oh, just go back home, I prepare, then I'll let you know when to come, we do the video. So she kept me waiting until the time I saw, or I was called, or I was informed that there is a video of the song trending. When I looked at the video, the images that were there were not mine. They were for Sudi Boy and for his song Banati. And if you could watch that video keenly, you could realize that my audio, Merimela audio, was around 8 minutes, but the Banati song or video was shorter. So the editor made a nini there that
an extension
to be continued. Merimela kipenzi, rafiki wa karibu tangu hapo zamani. Tulipoanza shule na situkiwa watoto, ulikuwa mpole tena mwenye adabu, msichana mwerevu, kila mara mshindie. Sifa nazo urembo zikaendea kote, ukipita ni
well, this is one of the songs ambayo ilitufanya tukaishi kwa hofu sana. Na I believe you also see memes, people creating memes at ulikuwa unaimba kuhusu Merimela, saizi Merimela ni wewe. Have you ever seen things of this type?
Yes, hiyo nimeona mara nyingi juu wengi wanasema mimi nilikuwa nikiogopa story ya Merimela, huu wimbo wa Merimela, kumbe sasa mimi ndiye Merimela.
Okay.
Ya nishaona vitu kama hivyo.
Now, before we waste any time,
yes,
where did you get the inspiration of this song?
One, just as I have said, my profession, or from my professional background, I'm a counselor. Then I had specialization, or I have specialization in HIV and AIDS counseling. And if you listen to the song, you will realize that it was more on HIV and AIDS, on prevention, on awareness, and on hope, or maybe direction on how to live with HIV and AIDS. So I got inspired by the work that I used to do. Yes.
Okay. How hard was it to write the song Merimela? And when did you do the writing?
The song was written around the year 2009 and released in the year 2010. That was the first time I produced it at a studio Ngoma Africana pale Tao, karibu na Mudhurwa na Siko Plaza. Yeah, so writing it was not that hard because it was something I was writing from the heart and the mind. Yes.
How easy was the studio session? And what were your expectations kipindi kile wakati kwa recording? Were you expecting that maybe this thing can be big? Or you're just doing, let me talk to people.
Actually, when I was doing the song, I did an album of 6 songs. Merimela was just one of them. I had 3 done in vernacular and another 3 done in Swahili. But I didn't expect to see the song trending that much because due to the high stigma level during that period, it was a period when people feared listening about HIV and AIDS information, and at the same time it was a period when people also feared talking about HIV and AIDS. So I didn't expect it to trend that much, but fortunately, I think with God and maybe the life of so many people that the song touched, it ended up trending and spreading like the bushfire.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm one of those people who are still having hard times pronouncing your name. Some people say Ckoniah, Ckoniah. Tell us, who are you? What is your name? Tell us a bit of your backstory. Where were you born? How was your life up to this point unaandika ngoma ya Merimela?
Yes. My official names or my original or family name, I am Ckoniah Oyo Onduru. Onduru is my father's name, and Oyo is my traditional name. Oyo in Luo means child born along the road. So I was born along the road when my mom was heading to the hospital to deliver.
Oh.
Yes, and I was born in a town called Homa Bay, around Makongeni area or Gotrabur.
HB.
Homa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and my mom was going to deliver at Homa Bay, the currently Homa Bay referral, teaching and referral hospital. But fortunately or unfortunately, she was overwhelmed and ended up delivering me along the way. And that's what earned me the name Oyo. I went to Nyamogo Primary School, that is in Homa Bay County, in Ndewa Sub-County, Kwabwai, and went to St. Paul's Ligisa High School, also in Homa Bay County. Then I came to Nairobi for my counseling trainings. Yes, then I went back to work there, and that is when I did my first production, where Merimela was one of the songs, and it ended up hitting that way and giving me a stage and a name.
Okay.
Yes.
In what form did the hitting of Merimela put you? In terms socially, how you related with people? Did you become a celebrity ukaanza kujificha ficha, ama uliendelea tu kupiga maisha yako kama kawaida?
Actually, I am a person who is all-time social, and I don't think maybe trending or hitting with a song made me maybe fear meeting people, interacting with people, because my work, as I told you, is about counseling, and that one means that you have first to be social. And I am also a specialist in behavior change and communication. So it means that I have to interact with the people to get more about what I want to create, because I can't maybe get more information if I'm fearful, if I don't interact with the people. So I just think Merimela on the other side as a song gave me a lot of, a big platform where now I could interact with so many people, the rich, the poor, those who are in need, and those who are less privileged. Yes, so it never affected me negatively. Up to now, I am not an artist that hides or maybe put on glasses or veins to hide from the people.
Okay.
I know the people made me, and the people are still supporting me up to this level. So there is no need of hiding for them.
Maybe what are some of the biggest privileges that you can count that you know, kama si Merimela, kama sio the Merimela hit song, I could not have gotten this privilege?
In fact, I can say, in reference to what the Bible says about Moses. There was a period when God wanted to use Moses. When he approached him, he asked him what he had on his hands. And if I can remember well, Moses said he had fimbo. Alikuwa na fimbo mkononi. So, fimbo ilikuanga tu ishara ya kwamba alikuwa mchungaji bora. Sasa hali yake na sifa zake za uchungaji ingemsaidia tena kuchunga wanadamu ama wana wa Mungu. Sasa ukifuatilia stori ya Musa utapata ya kwamba hili fimbo lake lilimsaidia pakubwa. Fimbo lake likawa kama kifunguo cha kufungua milango mizito mikubwa. Fimbo lake pia lilimsaidia kupasua bahari. Fimbo lake lilifanya miujiza mingi hadi Farao mwenye alikuanga na tabia mbaya ama alikuanga na tough head. Ilibidi sasa awaachilie wana wa Mungu, wana wa Israeli warudi kwao. So ninaamini ya kwamba fimbo langu ambalo pia ni usanii ama utunzi ama narrow it down, Merimela limekuwa kama kifungu kubwa sana kwangu juu limenipea sifa na jina yenye nikiingia kwa ofisi, hata kama ni ofisi ya Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, aambiwe yule mwimbaji mwenye aliimba ngoma wa Merimela na kutafuta, nitapewa appointment. Hiyo niko sure. Naweza ingia kwa ofisi yoyote, naweza enda kwa mtu yeyote. Nimepata heshima pia kwa watu wenye sikuwa na tarajia. Ngoma yenyewe pia imenisaidia kimaisha kwa sababu at least imenipea kandururu kidogo, kasenti kidogo yenye inanisaidia kusukuma maisha. Nimepata pia nafasi zingine za kikazi kwa sababu ya hiyo ngoma. So ninashukuru sana, imenisaidia na limekuwa kifungu kwangu na nimekuwa fimbo kwangu.
Okay.
Yes.
Wakati ngoma Merimela iko katika upeo, wakati sasa ina hit kuhit. Of course that is an all time song. It will never get old. Kama tu venye tunasikiza rumba, sijui Stella nini.
Yes.
This song will be there until sisi tutoke, watu wengine wakuje.
Yes.
Wakati hii ngoma sasa imehit sasa vizuri kabisa. How easy was it for you to get shows because of that song?
In fact, that song made me had several shows, and it was very easy because I was riding on the fame of the song. Yes, so I could easily be approached to go and perform, and that is something that I really appreciate.
Okay.
Yes.
If you can remember, which is the biggest show that you ever did? The most memorable. Not necessarily the most paid, but the most memorable show that you can remember from your song, Merimela.
I can remember during this period around 2012, I performed in Nakuru during World AIDS Day. And during that period, the guest of honor was His Excellency. Let me say His Excellency, Honorable.
Kibaki?
No, Kalonzo Musyoka by then was the Vice President. Yeah, the Vice President. So it was the biggest and the highest stage that I ever performed, and I'm grateful to the National AIDS Control Council for the invitation.
Was it the most paid as well?
It could have not been the most paid. In fact, I have some other shows where I've been paid well. It was not the best, but it was the best stage.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, what is your worst experience on stage as a performer, a recording and performing artist? The worst scenario where you went to perform Merimela and you felt like, this is pathetic.
Do I really have such like experience?
Everything has been flowing so well.
And yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless we talk of other things, like maybe the pirated video, the first video of Merimela that was pirated.
I'm coming there.
Yes.
When the song hit, you know, we were living in, we were at a certain space in the production industry where pulling up a production was not an easy task. as it is right now.
Yes.
Saizi unaweza fanya ngoma, uchukue a good smartphone, you record a clip, you upload and it moves.
Yes.
Wakati ule ilikuwa ni, it was a very big deal.
Yes.
Why did you delay to do the video for Merimela?
Just as you have said, during that period, it wasn't an easy thing to do. So it means, one, if I was coming from Homa Bay, the nearest place to record was either Kisumu or Nairobi. That's why I had to come to Nairobi to produce the song. Meaning that coming to Nairobi, I had to incur a lot of expenses, including transport, including the production, the audio production, including maybe my time to stay in the city. So I had to spend a lot of money. Yes.
Okay. There is a certain video that was going around. Tunaona ngoma ni Merimela sawa, lakini when we see the video, we see certain video inaitwa Banati ya
Sudi Boy. Yes.
And some people were thinking, okay, ama ni ngoma ya Sudi Boy,
Yes.
ama ni Sudi Boy ameibia huyu brother ngoma.
Yes.
So how did it happen?
Okay, just as I have said, during that period, it was very expensive to produce a song, and it was also very complicated. So I could only manage to afford the production of the audio. Then I had some money. Before I finished the audio, I had some money. And the producer, my producer by then, the studio, I can't mention, not the owner of the studio, not the engineer, told me, as I can see, this song, Merimela, may make a big song in future. So the best thing we can do, look for some money, we do a video, even for this Merimela alone. I struggled during that time to get 50,000, 15,000, not 50, 15,000 for the video. Then after giving her this money, she told me, oh, just go back home, I prepare, then I'll let you know when to come, we do the video. So she kept me waiting until the time I saw, or I was called, or I was informed that there is a video of the song trending. When I looked at the video, the images that were there were not mine. They were for Sudi Boy and for his song Banati. And if you could watch that video keenly, you could realize that my audio, Merimela audio, was around 8 minutes, but the Banati song or video was shorter. So the editor made a nini there that
An extension
to be continued. I was wondering how a song video could be could be continued. So not that I wasn't prepared to do the video, but I was messed up by the producer.
Okay.
Yes.
How was the reaction of your family? You know what, baba yetu ni msanii, kijana wetu ni msanii, ndugu yangu ni msanii. How did they receive that thing?
First, I can say, in regards to family support, I faced a bit of challenges. Because for one, I was brought up in a very humble background, a God-fearing background. So when I was getting into this music industry, they believed that music industry is full of immorality, is full of destruction. So they feared seeing me entering into this industry.
Okay.
But after getting at least something, they started now embracing it and supporting it. And they have been very supportive. They are very happy about it because it has made me make some steps, 1, 2, 3, somewhere that they can confess. And again, I've also realized that the song or the industry has even humbled me more. Yes, because I also have a name to protect. I also have a lot of things to defend.
Okay.
So right now it's over 15 years in the industry, and things have not been the worst as many expected.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe what were some of the reactions of your neighbors, maybe your schoolmates, and other people who might be knowing you in the village where you come from?
Yes.
How did they receive this information that, you know what, I know this guy, this is my neighbor, this is my schoolmate? How did they react to your new celebrity status?
I can say that as a human being, you cannot expect to receive 100% upload or support or congratulations. But majority have been very positive. I've been very happy and proud of me. I am a person mwenye hata msichana akiolewa mahali akikuona wewe ni ndugu yako, ndugu yake halisi tena wa damu. Hata kama pengine hamjuani vizuri, but akishajua tu huyu ni ndugu yangu juu tunatoka sehemu moja.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm very happy about people who have supported me or who have embraced my status. Yes, so far.
Sincerely speaking, Merimela is one of the songs that drove fear to us while we were growing up. Ilikuwa tu wewe utakuwa kama Merimela. Let's talk of some segments of this song. Was this a true story? Or was it just a created narrative? You know, this is a masterpiece. How did you compose this song?
Merimela was a song, just as I have said, created out of work experience. During that period, HIV and AIDS was on the rise. The awareness level was very low, while the stigma level was also very high. So during that period, sometimes I was getting so much emotionally hurted when I came across cases of very young people maybe turning out positive. And most of them, when they realized they were HIV positive, some of them were losing a lot of hope in life and maybe losing focus on their normal life, like going on, taking their education forward and maybe their daily life development. So I said to myself, is there something that I can do very special that can help me pass this message that I have to the masses of youth that were getting infected during that period, and not just being affected by the virus itself, but by the discrimination that they were facing and the stigma that they were facing. So I sat and developed this song with the aim of preventing the spread of HIV, giving warning, creating awareness that HIV and AIDS exist, even though by then so many people feared talking about it. In fact, during that period, the specialists in HIV and AIDS industry, the health workers, the counselors, faced a lot of stigma because it was fully believed that anybody who could brave enough to talk about HIV and AIDS is that person who is living with it or who is infected. So sometimes people even feared maybe getting closer to us. But because I blended the information with the entertainment, that is why majority accepted the message in a very positive way. Like even I could meet some people who could confess to me that because of this song, I started taking my medication seriously. Because of this song, I decided to live positively, and that is why I still live. Because of this song, even though I was infected with this virus as early as primary school level or secondary level, I managed to go ahead and graduated and get my job and get my salary and move on with my family. Because, there are people who even live with HIV and AIDS and have given birth to very healthy children through the guidance and counseling that they are receiving. Yes.
Tell us a bit about the title Merimela. I've never heard of anybody called Merimela. I don't know if people got afraid of the name. Where did you get this name?
Merimela is a name that I came up with, though I can say there could be some other people bearing that name during that time. But the reason why I was trying to come up with a very unique name was to maybe avoid people who are going to be labeled by the song. I just wanted to come up with a name that so many people or many people did not have. Yes.
Okay.
To avoid labeling. Maybe if you see somebody with HIV, oh, you are Merimela. If you see somebody, oh, you are Merimela. If you see, you are Merimela. Yeah. Or if you see anybody with the name Merimela, you automatically merge the name with the characters.
I've personally worked with empath, and the exact point you've said, when people see you dealing with people with AIDS,
yes,
they believe that automatically this one
Ckoniah.
Hiki kipindi wewe unafanya kazi ya kuelimisha watu kuhusiana na ukimwi labda.
Yes.
Did you have people pointing fingers at you, and did that maybe affect you and your family psychologically in any way?
Actually, somebody once said that knowledge is power. Because I knew whom I am and what I was, even if they labeled or branded me maybe living with HIV or being HIV positive, it never bothered me much, because at first I knew about myself.
Okay, after realizing that your song has been pirated, how did you deal with it?
When I realized the song was pirated, one, I reported the matter to the regulatory authorities, including Kenya Copyright Board, under which that song had been already registered, Music Copyright Society. I went to the media to alert the people that the video was not mine, and I also reported the matter to the police. Yes.
Kulikuwa na issue yenye labda mtu amechukuliwa hatua, mtu akulipe kwa sababu ameinterfere na your fundamental, your rights, your intellectual property or something of the sort?
Yeah, during that period, it was a very tricky situation, because many people tried to cite me against my colleague, Sudi Boy, because masses believed that Sudi Boy was responsible for this. While in real sense, if you looked at it critically, you'd realize that even Bahati's right was breached, because his video was also misused in an audio that was not his. The same way my audio was misused in a video that was not mine. So I got an opportunity. We talked at personal level with Sudi Boy, and we calmed everything down, because we knew the people that were responsible for this. It was the DJs, because they saw an opportunity in this. They came up with their own version of video to let the video, because there was a demand for the video, while myself, I didn't have that money by then, because my money had been messed up with. But on the other side, sometimes I say God works his own things in his own way. The pirated video also helped me in a way, because by that time I'd already registered this song, and it was even in the platforms, the digital platforms like Skiza. So that video helped promote the song, and it also helped promote me, because I also got an opportunity to have media shows, to have events, just because of the video that was trending. So I can say ilinisaidia.
Swali la kizushi kidogo, optional though. How much is the biggest amount of money that you ever got from a single show, from a single performance? Don't mention the place.
100.
Or the event.
150.
150,000.
Yes.
Was it your red card, or it was the offer or the table?
It was an offer.
Okay. What is the lowest amount of money that you've ever been paid from a performance?
Free performance.
Or you've done free performance?
Charity.
Have you ever met any situation where una perform afu unaoshwa? Tutakuwekea.
Of course, yes. It had happened to me.
Okay.
Yes.
And how did that shape you maybe into a better person?
It taught me several lessons, including making contracts, or working with contracts.
Okay. You said pale nyuma kwamba your family was very religious.
Yes.
Na walifeel ukifanya muziki kidogo uta deviate from the religious approach of life. After doing Merimela,
yes,
what next? Did you get back to doing gospel music? Did you ever do another song? Because frankly speaking, I've never heard another song as a listener.
Yes.
But as a journalist, I've seen your other song. For instance, I've seen a certain song you've done for a certain Mheshimiwa. You'll tell us about it if you are comfortable.
Yes.
Yes. Which way did you take?
I never took left nor right. I've just gone straight, because as I can say, music is a gift. It is a talent that is hidden to so many of us. Doing gospel is part of talent. It is part of creativity. So just like any other thing we do, I have a percentage of maybe service or a song I do to worship or to give people direction to the Almighty God. Yeah, so I've never changed, because I also use songs to teach the society. Teaching is part of gospel, as long as it is a positive direction.
Okay.
Yes.
In the music industry, normally, if an artist is at the peak, what we see is one artist who is at the peak having collaborations with another artist who is at the peak. I didn't see you having a collaboration with other people. What really happened?
I have had collaboration with other people, even though not. I've even done collaboration with artists from outside this country, including the Nigerians. Like I did one with Israel. I also did another one with iBest. These are artists from Nigeria. I've also done a collaboration with an artist from Uganda, and some even from Tanzania.
Okay.
I've also done collaboration with the lowest or the unknown artists, because sometimes we only think about collaboration with the big artists, but we also have the upcoming artists who also need to collaborate with us, maybe to get a stage or to get a name. So me, I am open to any collaboration, whether gospel, whether secular, whether contemporary, whether big artist or upcoming artist. I don't mind. Yes.
Swali la kizushi bado. When artists are at the peak, ladies love them.
Yes.
Ladies like glorying. Unaona ule msanii ana hits, yule ni wangu. Ladies love those moments.
Yes.
And this has made so many artists or musicians to fall.
Yes.
We cannot just mention names, but we know of 1 to 3 cases. How did you survive this dangerous period as a musician?
One of them, just to say, said, I was brought up in a humble background. So I have my name or a family name to protect. And again, the song that gave me the foundation was focusing on maybe reducing or condemning the promiscuous life. So these have been the guidance to me, and they have made me move this far. Yes.
Okay.
The foundation, the family foundation, and also the foundation that I was given by the music, Merimela, that is.
Okay.
Yes.
After 2020, after COVID-19, seemingly, people assumed that HIV and AIDS is over. People stopped caring. You, as a person from the health sector, from the informative angle of the health sector, how do you think we can sort out this thing? People are caring very less comparing to previous times. Recently, I heard that in Nairobi, Nairobi is leading in HIV infections.
New infections.
Yes, new infections.
Yes.
How do you think people can deal with such like a situation?
Number one is about empowerment. In fact, post-COVID, people underwent or are still undergoing a lot of economic trauma. So many businesses collapsed. Very many families went back to the village to start life that they were never used to. So this one created an opportunity of maybe, let me say, commercializing sex. And this one has led to the cases of new infections. Another one, the kind of messages that our Gen Z, so the young generation, are now being exposed to. Like today, when I walked into so many matatus within the cities, trust me, 90% of the contents people are listening into these platforms, they are either promoting drugs, they are either promoting violence. I don't want to mention some songs. They are either promoting sex. So they have created a platform or a scenario where people don't care. You'll find some people telling you that, unajua sisi kama majensis, kile kitu tunaogopa ni mimba. Hatuogopi
na ndoa.
Tunaogopa mimba na ndoa, hatuogopi magonjwa. Na these things, words are powerful. These words are now working, and you can see from the data, the reports now and the surveys that we are now having, that the new cases are now arising. Two, kile kilicho na uzuri wake sometimes inaweza kuwa na ubaya wake. Because of the low level of stigma, watu wengi sasa hawaogopi. Juu unapata mtu anasema tunasikia ukiwa kwa madawa with the low viral load huwezi ambukizwa. Na hii huwezi pima ujue nikienda na huyu nitapata ama sitapata. So unapata wengine pia wanaenda up wanaipata. Sometimes vitu kama prevention, kwa sababu ya hali ngumu ya kiuchumi, ulisikia hata kuna debate inaendelea ya kwamba to provide free sanitary towels ama condoms ama tuwauzie watu condom. Juu ukienda hata kwa facilities penye watu wengi walikuwa naenda wapate hizi condoms, siku hizi facilities nyingi hazina,
dispensers
ziko empty. Ukienda kwa hizo madispensers hautapata kuna CDs, na sometimes watu wanaendelea kwa hizo dispensers kwa sababu ya emergency. Unaona, amefikiwa level fulani, wamefika level fulani, wanataka protection lakini hawapati. So serikali pia iingilie kati, hata kama tunaona ya kwamba to give sanitary towels priority. Juu tunasema tunafanya hivi ili tukinge ama to support girl child wasikuwe exposed wakienda kutafuta hizo sanitary towels. The same way utampea sanitary towel, lakini kama hakuna CDC bado atapatikana tu. Alafu pia messaging na awareness bado inahitajika. Things keeps on changing and the design of developing these messages should also change with the time. So like the government or any other bodies that deals with these things, let them bring the people even like us on board. We share, because we know what was happening during that time, what is happening today, and what might happen even in future, and maybe what we can do to prevent ourselves from getting into the worst situation. Because in real sense, low level of stigma has led to the rise of new cases of infection. That is one. Misinformations or the rotten informations that our youths are now getting. You know, they get them raw, they believe it that way, they take it that way, but at the end of the day wanaangamia. Na wakiangamia, sio wao ndio wanaangamia, hata sisi, hata mtu yeyote yule anaangamia, kwa sababu wewe ni mzazi mahali, yule youth mwenye anaumia ni ndugu yako ama dada yako, ni your grandchild na ni relative wako. So when they are infected, we are also affected. Yes.
What do you think of PEP, PrEP, and this recently introduced vaccine in the war against HIV and AIDS?
Actually, they are just options to prevention, and I think they should be taken positively, but let them not be abused. Yes, let us use them responsibly. If there is an option of abstinence, we can take the route. If we have that option, it's safer. If there is an option of using condom, it is also safer, because it will not only prevent you from infections, but it will also prevent you from unwanted pregnancies. Yes.
At what age do you feel like parents should start talking to their kids about sex and sexual activities? And do you feel like parents are doing enough, or they are not doing enough to make sure that they put their children in order?
In fact, About sex and reproductive health, talking to our kids should start as early as possible. As early as possible. Like the responsible sexual behaviors, we can start as early as possible. Let our children start knowing what is private, what is personal, as early as possible. Because it is not just about having sex, but it is about their sexual life or sexual reproductive sexual life. So it should begin as early as possible. Another question was,
are parents doing enough?
Parents are trying. It may not be enough, but they are trying because, unlike before, huko kitambo, currently parents are so engaged to the extent that many parents do not have time with their kids. And again, we can say our children are now exposed to so many learning areas or sites that even their parents do not know. So let us take this responsibility as a society. Let us take it as a collective responsibility as a society, not only parents. When I was growing up, I used to see a society where any parent could be responsible for any child. Ungeweza tumwa, ungewezwa chapwa ukikosa na mzazi mwenye hata si wako. Lakini sasa imefika level yenye unapata hata mwalimu akona limitation ya kudiscipline a child. Hata sometimes unapata wazazi wakona limitation ya ku discipline or guide their children. So it's tricky, but let us just focus as a society on a safe environment, a safe future for our children, and teach them how to be responsible adults in future.
A few questions before we close.
Yes.
The first question is, when you go to the internet now, it is very easy for anybody from anywhere to throw their perspective on HIV and AIDS. I was watching a certain video yesterday and I saw somebody says, hiyo kitu tuligawana ikaisha, and there is no clear regulation of the consumption of this information. Do you feel like maybe social media can be one of the things that is still contributing to more and more of rising cases of new HIV infections?
It is true that social media is now taking the responsibility of directing the society. But it is unfortunate that many contents we see around the social media are contents that do not take the society to a better direction. And I think, like other countries, we should have a regulatory body that regulates some of these contents that we see or that we expose our children to or that we consume as a society. Not all of them are good contents.
Okay. Now, tell us now, what next? What are you giving us next in terms of music? What next after Merimela hit song?
Yes, one, let me say, to get more of my creations, like writing content or writing these songs, they are just like writing the book of the Bible. Bible has got so many chapters and verses. If you go to the Bible, you will only read the verse or chapter that you feel relevant to you at a given point. So if you go to my channels, if you go to the YouTube, you will get most of my songs. Maybe utapata kuna ingine pale utapenda kando na Merimela. Then why can't I say that I would like to appreciate so much the fans that have worked with me along this way up to this moment, because even up to today, Merimela has been identified in an award as the legendary song of the year. This is not my own nomination or selection, but it is due to the public demand. Not only Kenya, not only Tanzania, not only Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and even South Sudan. So it has been nominated in MEMA Awards 2026 on the legendary song category. And if you believe, if you really believe, if you are really touched that Merimela song is really a legendary song, you can vote it. You can vote it. The shortest or the easiest way to vote Merimela as the legendary song of the year is to just from your phone, either katululu ama smartphone, na ukiwa na kitu kwa M-Pesa, unaweza dial star 657 star 13 star 1078 hash, then call. Can I repeat? Star 67 star 657 star 13 star 1078 hash, or ukiingia pale social media handle zangu Ckoniah Merimela, utapata link pia hapo ya kuvote pale MEMA Awards. Then kuna option ya tatu pale, unaweza kuwa umekosa 100 bob na unajua huwezi vote na less than 100 bob. Uko na ka 10 bob, uko na 50 bob, uko na 70 bob mahali. Unajua 50 bob yako tukiongeza na 50 bob ya mwingine inatengeneza kura moja, na hapo itakuwa imetupeleka hatua moja mbili mbele. So hapo nitawapea namba yangu yenye unaweza nipigia ama unaweza tuma M-Pesa yako. Tukisanya timu yetu itatumia hiyo pesa kupiga kura. Namba ya simu 0769823539.
Ckoniah, hata mimi sasa leo nimejua kutamka jina.
Yes.
Wewe ni legendary na you have a lot of experience in the music industry.
Yes.
Kindly talk to musicians established, watu ambao walihit na wakapotea. We have so many people who hit na sahi wako broke, and those who are upcoming, those who are doing good at the moment. There is a certain legendary musician, maybe you have seen him or not. Ameimba ngoma fulani juzi imekuwa sijui anaitwa Bobby Mapesa. He produced a certain song, amekuwa na trend juzi, watu wamekuwa na mcheka, but he released an old song.
Yes.
So ni kama imefall in the wrong generation. So the current generation is wondering, what is this?
Yes.
You can talk to musicians.
Okay, one thing I can tell musicians, especially the upcoming, one, don't hide your talent. Show it. One day, one time, somebody somewhere will identify you, will support you. Two, when doing these contents, or when creating these contents, kindly let us mind that we are not here permanently. We are temporary. Today we are youths. Tomorrow we are moving to be adults, and maybe we'll another stage will be old enough to have our grandchildren. So let us also sit and think when we are doing these things that at least a content that I'm creating I would be very comfortable to listen to it or watch it when one day I'll be a grandmom or a granddad in future with my grandchildren. That one will only happen if you do a clean content or a good content. Number two, I think in this industry or in this journey, let us not struggle so much to remain on top. It comes with a lot of temptations and challenges. Let us just struggle to be relevant. Because why is it that you should not fight to remain on top? Top people don't remain on top. We have so many leaders who have led and passed. We have so many people who have been stars and today they are not. But if you remain relevant, even when your stars will stop shining, somebody somewhere will one day identify you or support you even at your lowest moment. So maintain focusing on how to be relevant. Today, I did a song maybe 10 years ago, but still somebody somewhere can invite me to come and talk to the youth, talk to the children about their reproductive health challenges. So that one means it is about the relevance. It is not about remaining on top. If I was fighting to remain on top, labda sometimes some blood somewhere could be crying for me. Maybe I did something, maybe struggling to remain on top. Maybe my family is not there. Maybe I ended up into some very dark deals. So let us just struggle to remain relevant, not struggling to remain on top. Because even if we fight to remain on top, are we not role models to some other upcoming artists? Are there people not learning from us? Will they not one day be in a position to pass where we live? Just the same way a teacher can teach you at primary level. But that one should not, teachers have never envied you for being a professor, for being a doctor, because they are still in primary school teaching. So relevance matters in this industry, and patience, and above all, trusting in God.